When I was a kid, my mother told me press on my belly button to call her. A child first gains independence when you snip the umbilical cord. My phantom attachment would speed dial her womb. Intuition rang, she was by my side in a flash. She's my superhero. I remember in 6th grade getting sent to the principal's office. The vice president told my mother that I have ADD, and she replied, "Ms. Giacovini, add my daughter to a class so she's not the sole A out of D." She gave me that look, like she's not one of my little friends, but the best one that I'll ever have, until I hit puberty. I never knew of the birds and the bees. I was a flower, watching my mother grow tired of black love, black eyes, and diaries of a mad black woman. She stopped recasting co-stars. And at 17, I became her sequel. I never slept with the enemy, just a pedophile. My boyfriend was 23, and after an argument about my virginity, I moved out. And I never told her that it moved out long before I knew it existed, how my temple turned trap house. My calls became voicemail. I hung up my innocence before she answered. I turned into my mother. My mother was a poet. Fed me the limelight but couldn't sugarcoat its bitterness. And now I turn lemons into trauma poems, and she's my scapegoat. How could she farm a talent within me, then criticize my amateur mistakes? I know she raised me better. I just wish she knew it too. I wish she knew that I felt powerless. I didn't press on when depression weighed down my hands. I couldn't ask what life meant if mine was important. So when my mother and I lost dialogue, I told her she should have aborted me. She thought about it, but she never finished the job, and she should have aborted me because I wanted to kill myself, but I couldn't finish the job. And at 18, my idea of security was gentrified. Became house nigga, thinking a colonizer would honor a motherland he wants to conquer. I became pregnant. My son, be a landline server of a higher purpose, a message that my mother delivered, but our relationship severed again after the snip of his independence, and now I struggle with his independence. He gets time out when he defies me. It feels a little too much like betrayal. Reminds me that I'll never be a perfect mother, yet never took mine off that pedestal. I realized how many times my mom has felt betrayal, putting herself in debt for our phone bill, losing service every minute I forgot to pay respect. My overdraft fees sent me to collect my reflections. I'm thankful that I gave life. My landline signaled me home, and I pray that I stay water-buried, connected, in a state close to womb. Mommy, I just want to be a kid again. Mommy, can you put me back on speed dial?